Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome to my channel. It's time for another round of Wheel of TBR, so stay tuned. So for those of you that are new here, welcome. I'm so happy that you decided to stop by and check out my channel and my Wheel of TBR. This is probably one of my favorite TBR games that I play. It's just so much fun. And it's also the first TBR game that I did. So I'm really I love it. And I hope you enjoy it. If you're interested in watching all of my past Wheel of TBRs, because things have changed throughout the time, I will link a playlist up here for you to check out. But without further ado, let's get into how May went. So as of filming this, it is actually Tuesday, May 18th. I'm having to film this earlier than usual just because towards the end of the month we're going on a family vacation and I'm not going to be able to film and edit and stuff later, so I needed to do this now. So because of that, and because it was my birthday month and I wanted to take things easy on me, and also because for my birthday, we were getting a puppy, and well, we did get a puppy, and he is all consuming. He is the sweetest, most cuddliest, most awesome little thing ever, but he is all consuming, and reading has had to kind of take a back seat to puppy time because he needs constant supervision and a million potty breaks, and yeah, just not getting nearly as much reading done as I normally would because of this. So as far as punishments go, my other TBR games, I haven't really given myself as much of a punishment as I normally would. With this one, I think essentially I'm going to do the same punishment I normally would. Whatever I haven't finished by the end of this month, I will carry over to next month. But let me just show you what I was supposed to read last month and what I've actually read. So here are the books that I was supposed to read for May. So the first spin I had was Buddy Read, and for that I was to read A Court of Mist and Fury. And this is my Buddy Read, I think, for next week. So I haven't read this yet, but it will get read by the end of this month. For the spin Marty pick, I was to read Hotel Dare, which is a graphic novel by Terry Bloss and Claudia Aguirre. And I have not read this, so I'm making this a priority to read before the end of this month. But if not, it will roll over into June. For the spin Buzzword, I was to read House of Hollow by Crystal Sutherland, and I did read this. For the spin standalone, I was to read The Sweet Spot by Heather Hayford, and I have not read this, so this will also be a priority to try to read by the end of this month, but if not, it will go into June. For the spin Koontz, I was to read The Silent Corner by Dean Koontz, and I did read this. For Melanie's pick, I was to read Dorothy Must Die by Danielle Page, and I did read this. And for most anticipated, I was to read Ace of Shades by Amanda Foody, and I did not read this. So again, this will go a priority for May, but if not, it will go into June. So fingers crossed that I can get these four completed in May, so I don't have to put them over into June's TBR, because right now June's TBR is pretty large. So I have my stack here, they're all mixed up from my Have I Read It and my Cards Against My TBR. And then when I was planning those out, I didn't take into account the buddy reads that I was going to have to do. So in June, I will be buddy reading Dorothy Must Die Stories Volume 1 by Danielle Page, A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas, Obsidio by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff, and The Ruthless Lady's Guide to Wizardry by C.M. Wagner. So right now, these two stacks are what I have to read in June, plus whatever I don't finish of this. So hopefully the wheel will be kind and I can use some of this for this. Okay, so we have a couple here that are like ones we have to watch out for. A through Z has 4 on it. Graphic novel has 3, water has 3, and Hoopla Rec has 4. If I get 5 on one slice, then I have to do a bonus spin, and I don't mark on the bonus spins, but I do change out the prompts. So yeah, let's just get started and see how this goes. If you're new here, I normally only do 6 spins unless I end up with bonus spins. So for spin number 1, we have graphic novel. Okay, so I have quite a few graphic novels in my stack here. So for this one, I'm just going to pick Sheets by Brenna Thumler. And this looks so stinking cute. I love the art, the colors. I'm really looking forward to reading this. Okay, so we're going to mark this. Now we have 4 here. And we're going to replace graphic novel with read-a-thon. If that comes up, if I'm planning on doing a read-a-thon, then I would pick a book from the read-a-thon, like that would fit a prompt for the read-a-thon. If I'm not doing a read-a-thon, then I guess I will be participating in a read-a-thon. There is one that I was thinking of doing this month. I haven't really looked at the prompts yet. They've just come out. But the Clearurshit Readathon is one that I intend on, well, I'm looking at possibly doing. So if that comes up, I'll pick something for that. All right, spin number 2. Hoopla Rec! Oh, I love Hoopla Rec. However, I get 5, which means I have a bonus spin. Okay, let's see what Hoopla recommends for me. Okay, so I'm screen recording here. This is what Hoopla recommends for me. We've got The Truth About Alice, Imprison the Sky, Miss Mayhem, Famous in a Small Town. We got a few options here. Which one do I want to choose? I think I'm gonna go with Famous in a Small Town by Emma Mills. So let me grab that. Okay, here it is. And this is a relatively short book. It's only a little over 300 pages. So this will be perfect since I already have so many books. Okay, so instead of 6 spins, we will be doing 7. And we will replace Hoopla Rec with Anthology. So if this comes up, I think I have some anthologies that I haven't read yet, so if this comes up, that's what I'll pick. All right, spin number 3. Readathon. Okay, that also gives that one 5 as well, which means another bonus spin. Let me find the prompts for the Clearurshit-a-thon. Okay, so they have like this little bingo board. I don't know how well you can see it, but anyway, I can put a picture of the screenshot here. So I think I'm going to use for Bag of Teeth a creepy book, and I'm going to read Itsy Bitsy Spider by Kimberly Sherson. I mean, the cover alone is just really creepy. Ugh. And so I'm gonna have to do 8 spins instead of 7. And we will replace Readathon with Mythology Inspired. Okay. Do I have anything like that already here? Oh, I think Sky in the Deep might be. I'll have to look if that comes up. Okay, so spin number 4. Mythology inspired. Well, okay then. Well, I won't mark it yet. Let me see. Okay, so on the note here from the author, part of it says, the Viking world has always captured my imagination with its foggy fjords, snow-laden woods, and rich mythology. So this is mythology inspired, I'm going to say. So I will count this. So let me mark that. And we will replace mythology inspired with a mystery. Okay. All right, spin number 5. Anthology. We're ending up like on the same one a lot this time. Okay, let me see what I got. Okay, because I need small books if I'm adding more to that massive stack there. So I decided to go with half-minute horrors. And this is, it says instant frights from the world's most astonishing authors and artists. Lemony Snicket, Neil Gaiman, James Patterson, and more. And it's a little short thing. The stories are all like super short. And like, here's one story. So this will be good. Let's see, this is only 131 pages. Okay, now we will replace anthology. Oh, and let me mark that one. We will replace that with Cards Against My TBR Answer. So one of the books that I ended up selecting for one of my Cards Against Humanity's answer cards. Okay, this is spin number 6. So this would have been my final spin if it hadn't been for the bonus spins. Book that involves a game. Let me see if I have any of these here. Hopefully one of these involves a game. Okay, so when I think of game, tournaments, things like that, they count. So for this, I'm going to choose The Savior's Champion by Jenna Mordecai. It does say on here, now Tobias is thrown into the Sovereign's tournament with 19 other men, and each of them is fighting and killing for the chance to rule at the Savior's side. So there is a tournament involved, so I'm going to count this as a book that involves a game. Okay, we'll mark that and replace that one with food on the cover. Okay, so I have 2 more spins to go. These are my bonus spins. I will replace the prompt, but I won't mark it. So we're not like getting bonus spins from the bonus spins. All right, spin number 7. Mystery. For this one, I'm going to go with The Color of B. Larkham's Murder by Sarah J. Harris. There is a murder, so mystery. There we go. And we will replace mystery with... my thing of prompts just fell on the floor. We're going to replace that with a Once Upon a Book Club adult box. And I need to mark that as well. Future editing me here. As I'm editing the video, I realized that I marked that when I wasn't supposed to. So I have gone over to my wheel and erased that mark. But yeah, get back to the video. And give me a second to pick up all these prompts all over the floor. Okay, so if this one comes up, I will be choosing one of the, oh, you can't see them. But up here, I have a lot of Once Upon a Book Club boxes. The pink ones are adult, the green ones are young adult, and then the other ones that are different colors, those are like special edition. Some of those are young adult, some of them are adult. I think most of them are adult though. All right, spin number 8. This is the final spin. Okay, here we go. Graveyard. Okay. I don't think that I have any graveyard books. I don't have any books right now that I think I'm gonna I can't think of anything because I've gotten rid of everything. So what I'm going to do for this one, I think, is I'm just going to take this prompt away. I'm going to replace it with animal on the cover. And let's go back to, where was I? I think I was here. Food on the cover. Or no, the Once Upon a Book Club adult box. And I'm going to spin again. So let's redo spin number 8. Ooh, audiobook. Oh, I know what I'll do. So I have been really enjoying both physically reading while listening to the audiobook of this whole series. So for audiobook, I'm going to choose Obsidio by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. So, yay, that is all 8. Throw in my prompts, throw in my marker. All right, let's mark that. Oh, wait, nope, I don't mark it. I just replace it. I forget my own rules sometimes. Okay, so we're gonna replace that with, give me the prompt. Have I read it? So that would be one of the books from my Have I Read It video. Okay, so that is all of the spins. Now for the Buzzwordathon, the thing for June is names or titles. So I actually have a couple of books that I could use for that. So we have the Dorothy Must Die Stories Volume 1. We have The Color of B. Larkham's Murder. And I also have The Dark Matter of Mona Starr. So I may use all 3 of these for the Buzzword. I think Dorothy Must Die Stories Volume 1 is actually my buddy read for that particular week, so I'll more than likely be doing this. And then I'm sure I can throw in the graphic novel as well. And then if I can, I'll read this one during that time too. So for my TBR Knockout, the theme for June is Pride. So prompt number 1 is to read an LGBTQ plus book. And though The Ruthless Lady's Guide to Wizardry by C.M. Wagner is a sapphic, I'm not going to use this one for that prompt just because I like to try to do it during the first week of the month. If I need to, I will use this, but that is a buddy read and it's going to be towards the end of the month that I'll be reading that. So I'm adding another book to my TBR. For this, I will be reading The Prince and the Dressmaker by Jen Wang, and this is a graphic novel. So there's that. And then the second prompt is Rainbow, read a book with 4 or more colors on the cover. And for that one, I think I'm gonna go with The Color of B. Larkham's Murder because we have green, blue, purple, orange, red, white, lots of colors. Future editing me here again. I forgot to tell you what my TBR is going to be for the Clearurshit Readathon. So for candles, a book with black or white on the cover, I'm going to read The Dark Matter of Mona Starr by Laura Lee Coolidge. For a theme, a book in a genre you don't normally read. I don't normally read anthologies a whole lot, so I'm going to pick this half-minute horrors by several different authors for that one. For Cauldron, a book featuring a magical object, I'm going to read Fables, a graphic novel. They're fairy tale creatures living in New York. For Bells, a comfort read, I'm going to read Famous in a Small Town by Emma Mills. Then we have a free space. For Ancient Grimoire, a book that's 400 pages or more, I'll be reading The Savior's Champion by Jenna Mordecai. For Bag of Teeth, a creepy book, I'll be reading Itsy Bitsy Spider by Kimberly Sherson. For Incense, a book in your favorite genre, I'll be reading Dorothy Must Die Stories Volume 1 by Danielle Page. And for Chalice, a book with something elemental, I'll be reading The Ruthless Lady's Guide to Wizardry by C.M. Wagner. That's sort of the tentative TBR for that. Okay, I was going to try to hold these books up, but there's 22 of them, and it's like this whole stack, this stack, that stack, and then maybe more if I don't finish these this month. So yeah, definitely not taking it easy on myself in June. We'll see how this goes. Have you guys read any of these books? Did you like them? Did you not? Comment down below and let me know. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, remember to always be completely you. Bye!